I am the co-founder to Adim Foundation, and we are working in partnership with the Ministry of Livestock on the project we call Kwales, Kwales Livestock Entrepreneurship Scheme. It's not just saying that most of the good things that have ever happened to the history of man are always pioneered and engineered by youth. So we felt that how can we find a way to make sure our youths are fully engaged, established, and made to be entrepreneurs. We and I, we know there's no job out there. The job market is extremely saturated. And we keep churning out graduates every other time, and there's no job to pick them up. So we decided that us allowing our youth to life follow, some of them ended up becoming Yahoo boys and going into crimes. The ladies also becoming slave queens. So we decided let's create a platform where we can actually allow them to explore the good things we have in the livestock value chain. When the subsidy coordinator was talking at that time, he said in cow there is no waste. Actually, it's not only in cow. There is nothing like waste. A waste is the raw material in a wrong location. If a cow walks in here and poo on the floor, most of all we feel, okay, that's actually what created the waste in here. They are seeing manure. So actually there is nothing like waste. Our model has always been waste to wealth. So we are trying to find a way how actually convert the waste to wealth. And the Honorable Commissioner from our days back in Agric has always been very supportive of everything we are doing. So what is Kwales all about? Kwales, like I said, it's all about Kwara livestock entrepreneurship. What we intend to do is to train our youth, women, and people living with disabilities in different value chains within the livestock sector. And I have my background in IT. At the what's it called? This morning when we went to take the pictures, I overheard somebody talking about I want my children to learn coding. The tech space is also saturated. It's coming to take most of our job. But I tell you for a fact, there is a job or a business that you do that will always be evergreen. It is agric. If all the technologies are taken away today, we will not die. Though we won't move as fast as we are doing, but if that food insecurity actually happens, I know the days of man will be counted. So in agric, there are loads of opportunity. There are loads of value chain that we can actually key into. So towards this, we plan to train 50,000 youths in different value chains in agric this year. The Honorable Commissioner has been working tirelessly. From the very first moment she was moved from agric to livestock, we were called, and since March, if I can recollect, since March last year, that we have been working on this. We have meetings. Yesterday, I left the ministry around 7, and I was talking to some of the staff there that they were meeting 6 p.m. and we left after 10. And I can't count the number of times that she also called me as late as 11 a.m., 12, one or two tasks to attend to. She's always ready to serve. So towards this, we are working on that, on training 50,000 youths in different value chain. And there's one particular thing that's actually very, very important to the commissioner, which we are giving more attention to. It's not just saying that Kwara State is known for catfish. In fact, Kwara State is number 1 in the whole of West Africa. Number 1 in the whole of, I can say that we're number 1 in the whole of West Africa, and second to Alexandria in Africa. So the Honorable Commissioner also has the passion, and she's ready to do everything to make sure that since Kwara State is known for catfish, also do everything possible to make sure we are also known for feed. And towards this end, we're planning to start our training with black soldier fly farming. So we try to train youths on black soldier fly as well as hydroponic fodder so that we can start making our own alternative to feed. For those in poultry, animal husbandry, catfish and the likes, you and I, we know feed is our major headache. Almost 85% of the intake of the overhead goes to feeding. So we needed to create this alternative feed so that we can be able to reduce our cost on feed and maximize our profit in that business. So we also, not stopping on that, we are also considering training another 5,000 youths on apiculture. I have some of my brothers in there, and one of them The other commercial will always call my Anu. Anu, can you please stand up for recognition? When we're talking about bee farming, Anu is one of the biggest player in that space. And one good thing about bee farming is it is only agribusiness that you don't need to bother yourself about feed. The bees, they look for their own feed on their own. So we are trying to create a training session and train 5,000 farmers in bee farming. We're not stopping at that too. The director of vets talked about the challenges we are facing with diseases. And recently we had a program, AMR Convection, and there we were told that by 2030, the AMR will kill more people than HIV/AIDS. So toward this end, we need to make sure we try to create an avenue to curtail that. So we are also working on training 5,000 auxiliary vets. We are also doing snail farming, 5,000 people in snail farming. We're not stopping at that too. There's nothing we are doing, we need to also consider tech into what we are doing too. I wrote an article last year that don't jackpot to tech, techify your own space. Everybody wants to move into tech. We don't have to move into tech. Understand what you're doing in your own space and try to find a way to digitize it. So we're also training 500 tech developers in agriculture self-sector. Also 10,000 farmers. Most of the challenges with most farmers in here, ask them, they'll tell you personnel is a big headache now. We don't have people who are ready to work on the farm. Our youth are out there, always pressing their own phones, but they've forgotten about opportunities in working in farms. And the reason being that we don't make it to entice them. The picture they have is, as a farmer, you have to be in one rural area, looking tattered and not what's called well fed. But we need to change that narration and change the orientation about that. So we're training 10,000 farmers, our farm managers, and also the subsidy manager talked about food processing. A whole lot of our food are actually getting into waste. Post-harvest loss is a big challenge, and we are also trying to make sure we create 10,000 food processors to make sure that we take advantage of all these opportunities. And please, our fathers, our mothers, most of us, we have our kids, we have our young ones at home. Please let us encourage them. Agri has a whole lot of opportunity, and that's where the future lies. Thank you very much.
Agri Premier Insight TV, promoting food security through Agri